Manchester United face Arsenal at the Emirates, and I thought it'd be good to do a combined 11. I know it gets a lot of interesting debates flying around surrounding Manchester United versus Arsenal. We'll be going through, I've given you my combined 11 ahead of the game. There's not been too much news around Manchester United, so let's get into it. Now, we're going to go with a 4-3-3 formation. I think that's the most ideal formation. It's formation United are currently playing, and it's the formation that Arsenal are currently playing as well. So let's start with the goalkeeper now. Le Mans versus Raya. I think Raya's been the best goalkeeper in the league this season. I know Lamond has come in and done a very, very good job for Manchester United. He's stabilised the ship. He's just done the simple things right. Like, he's had some good moments, more good moments than bad moments. He's been a decent keeper. Um, but Raya, for me, would be my goalkeeper. He's been the best goalkeeper in the league. As I said, most clean sheets. He's a great shot stopper. Yes, he has some shaky moments, but if we're being honest, he has been the better keeper than Lamond. Now, right back, I think this is the easiest one. Not David Raya, sorry. Jurriën Timber. He's been 10 times the player of Dallo, and he's one of the best right backs in the league as well. I think he's a guy who can defend one on one very, very well. He's good at getting forward. Defensively, as I said, he's sharp, and he has a very good relationship with Saka. He's played on the left as well. But yeah, for me, Timber would be my right back. Now, again, unfortunately, I'm going to have to concede at the back as well. I mean, the two options I'm going to put forward for Manchester United would be Martinez and Maguire, but they're nowhere near kind of the levels of Saliba and Gabriel, if we're being honest. They've been Arsenal's most important piece to the puzzle, and you've seen when one of them or even two of them at times have been missing, they have looked quite shaky at the back. So I think Gabriel, Saliba, they are the best two centre backs in my opinion. Now the left back is interesting because Calafiori has been out for a while and hasn't started for them. Luke Shaw for me has been one of United's most underappreciated players this season. I think he's been very, very good. The fact that he's been able to stay fit, I mean, there's no coincidence with the fact that it's a World Cup year, but I think he's had a very, very good season, and I think he deserves to be in this, in my opinion. So I'd go Luke Shaw left back. Now into midfield, listen, Casemiro, one of my favourite United players. I think the leadership, the quality, the mentality that he has, the experience is inviolable. But Zubimendi, what he's done for Arsenal in terms of he's transitioned that midfield, he's allowed Rice to kind of do what he needs to do and kind of amplified his game. And I think the way in which he protects that back four is very, very good. I think Casemiro has been good this season, but again, as I said, Zubimendi's been better. Now, Rice goes into there as well. Mainly, we've just seen a glimpse of him in this 4-3-3. We haven't seen much of him this season. Yes, as much as I would love to put Manu in this team, I think potentially in a few months he could be going in, but we'll have to wait and see. But as of now, yeah, Manu's not going to be in any starting 11s. He just hasn't played enough games. And Rice and Elliot Anderson have been two of the best probably the best two midfielders in the league. Now, number 10, this is an interesting one. The fact that I've seen TNT Sports do a poll of Bruno versus Odegaard, and Bruno, I think at the time when I did it, it was 94% Bruno Fernandes. Like, Bruno Fernandes, yes, Odegaard could be a better all-round sort of guy on the ball, but what Bruno's done in this team and what Bruno can do in the team is outrageous, and not many people in world football can do what he does in this United team. So Bruno, for me, is kind of the easiest one in my opinion. Bruno goes into that team without a shadow of a doubt. You can put Eze, you can put Odegaard, you can put anyone in that position, and I think in the Arsenal team, and Bruno Fernandes would actually is a better player than them. So yeah, there's no one else really for me that's going to be ahead of Bruno Fernandes. Now, the front three is an interesting one. I'd go Ahmad on the right. I know Saka's been Arsenal's best player over recent years, but Ahmad, for what Ahmad can do, in my opinion, I'm not going to say he's better potential than Saka, but this season so far, I think Ahmad's been brilliant for Manchester United. And you look at his return in the derby, what he added going forward was fantastic. So yeah, I would go Ahmad. And listen, Saka, we know he's a top player. It hasn't been a season that you expect from him with the standards that he has. He has struggled. He hasn't been starting games for Arsenal. I know I've been watching a few of the games and it has been Madueke. But listen, he is a danger. He is a danger man, and he's someone who can cause problems down that side. But I think Ahmad, the last two seasons from Ahmad, this season and last season, have been very, very positive on the whole. Now on the left, listen, Martinelli, Trossard, Cunha. I put in Burmo on the left is what I would do. Actually, no, you know what? I'd put Saka on the left. I think Saka, I know we don't naturally play him on the left, but I think he's too good of a player actually to leave him out of this team. I think he's a better player than Martinelli. He's a better player than Trossard. and he has been better in my opinion than Cunha this season. And I know Cunha, he's got what, 4 goals and 2 assists. But yeah, I think Saka has been a better player this season. And then through the middle, I think is the easiest one. I'm actually going to put in Burmo through the middle. And Burmo, for me, he's he's a very good player. We've seen in the number 9 what he can do. He's played there before with Brentford. He can drop deep. He can get in behind. He can score goals. And yeah, he's just a danger man. He's a fox in the box. He's, as I said, someone who's got ridiculous goal scoring rate this season for United. To score, what is it, 8 goals in like 17 games is quite good, especially for your first season and for the position that Manchester United have been in. So yeah, I mean that would be my combined 11. Now again, some players missing out. I mean Ben White, he hasn't played much. Dorgu, Cunha's missing, but that is my starting my combined 11. Now who? For me, the manager, I think it's quite easy. This one, I know Carrick. I would love to put him in. He's beaten Arteta before. He's thrashed Pep Guardiola. He's beaten Unai Emery. He's got a draw with Thomas Tuchel. But if we're being honest, Mikel Arteta is the better manager at this current moment, and we will have to wait and see. But let me know your thoughts. That has been a quick combined 11. Let me know your thoughts on the team. Do you agree? Is there any kind of positions where you disagree and want to change? But yeah, I'm excited for the game, and let's see what does happen.